So what's up, guys? Unplanned trailer reaction. A couple shout outs. Ray Maliber 3 and Troy Candy on Twitter. Ray Maliber 3, he just asked me, hey, could you do a Firestarter trailer reaction? I haven't even seen the original, to be honest. But then Troy Candy clued me in that John freaking Carpenter is doing the score for this movie. I don't know if the score will be in the trailer itself, but the work that he and his partners, you know, Cody Carpenter, Daniel Davies did with the latest Halloween movies is spectacular. Like that's like what John Williams did for Star Wars. There's no faults whatsoever. You know, that's what John Carpenter's music is for these new movies. So that really has my curiosity, and I'm hearing that as punishment for the failure of The Thing, Carpenter was supposed to direct the original Firestarter, and he was fired. He didn't get the job. So this is kind of like redemption, you know, for him to be able to come back and at least do the score for this new movie. So we're going to check out this trailer here. I'm not expecting much. Like I said, I've never seen the original. I know about it, of course, Drew Barrymore, Stephen King novel. The story itself is interesting. So let's see what's in store. Looks like Zac Efron is in this. And one of the covers here, the main actress, I don't know who this is. Maybe she's a newcomer playing the title character or the main character. So anyway.
Daddy.
What's going on, sweetie?
Something feels weird.
Blumhouse?
Something's changing.
You remember the tools we taught you, right?
Pencil, desk, paper, shoes. You're weird.
Everything okay, Charlie?
It happened again.
What happened?
The bad thing.
So
If
the
you ever
emotion
start to lose control, what do you do?
It didn't work.
She's not a robot, Annie. She's a little girl with little girl emotions, which are wildly unpredictable.
Charlie?
She just has to shove it down and keep it hidden.
It's kind of like
Our responsibility is getting her ready.
Our responsibility is to protect her.
Charlie?
If they catch her, they're gonna put her in a cage.
Charlie?
They're gonna run tests on her for the rest of her life. We'll never see her again.
If who catches me?
Something's happened. I need it handled with discretion. And I need her back alive.
Holy shit. Do you know what it means to be on the run?
Bad men are after us. Really bad.
I hate living like this!
I like it. It looks good so
You're
far.
special, Charlie.
I'm not special, I'm a monster! Charlie!
I want to help her.
You want to use her. Charlie?
Don't be stupid.
Where's Mommy?
Do you feel that? Let her go or it's gonna get a lot worse.
Where's Mommy? Tell me now!
She's the first of her kind. A real life superhero.
You need to understand how to use it. It can't be a reaction. It's gotta be a decision. Ooh. That's the only way that you can control it.
She's becoming a young woman,
I'm not going to jail.
and someday soon,
You're gonna change the world.
she may be capable of a nuclear explosion.
Run, Charlie! On your knees!
Simply with the force of her mind.
The whole world going to hell. Promise me that you'll never use your gifts to hurt people.
I'll only hurt bad people, I promise.
Trust me, Charlie. You don't have to be afraid. Please, I can help you.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. I don't want to hurt anyone, but it feels kind of good.
So yeah, I'm definitely in, and I think I'll watch this before I watch the original. Yeah, I've had a lot of you guys tell me you should definitely watch the originals before you do the remake, but sometimes that's fun. Like with It, I chose to watch the remake before I watched the original movie. I prefer part one, at least. Part two, not the biggest fan of, but It Part One was I thought very effective. And sometimes those older movies, they do feel dated. It shows up not for the good, you know, not always. You know, like take The Thing, for instance, since we're talking about effective originals. Even though The Thing is a remake, but this is a movie that came out in the early 80s. So we'll use it as an example. That movie is timeless. You could watch it today and it still feels very modern, you know, because the characters are just so universal, really, you know? And I'm not like anti-remake at all. Yeah, there are bad remakes out there, but sometimes I think remakes are fun. You know, it's a nice updated version, and I think remakes work when it's of a property that's either not good or maybe it wasn't really that successful back in the day. So it's a good thing because it brings attention back to that original. This looks like a good movie, though. This looks like it could be fun. I like the Carrie remake. Is it as good as the original? Hell no. Hell no, because Brian De Palma directed the original. But this is pretty much the same wheelhouse, too. You know, you basically have Carrie, except instead of mind powers, she has fire powers. She can start, I mean, it's kind of like the X-Men is what it is, but more of a horror version. Zac Efron has really proven himself to be a capable actor too, you know, because we all kind of made fun of him because he was in Disney, but he proved himself pretty early on in his career, so I think he's going to be really effective in this. You can kind of compare him to what Ryan Reynolds did in the Amityville remake, kind of the same type of character. And I think Ryan Reynolds has an underrated performance in that movie. People don't talk about the Amityville remake enough, I think, and I think it's good. I prefer it to the original. So again, you know, sometimes remakes can be better than the original. It happens. But Carpenter's score, I don't think that's Carpenter's score that they used in that trailer. Maybe he's working on it right now. I'm sure Daniel Davies and Cody Carpenter are working with him on this. So curious to hear what this score is going to be. That ups my anticipation for this movie quite a bit more. If he didn't do the score after seeing that trailer, I'd still be totally in. You know, it still looks like an interesting movie, okay? I'll probably still watch the Drew Barrymore original. I don't know. I don't know if I'll do it before or after. Maybe it doesn't even matter, you know? But it seems like in this one too, they are digging pretty deep. You know, going deep down the rabbit hole. I always say that, down the rabbit hole, but it's like a perfect analogy. With this character, you know, the possibilities with this character, and it seems like there's a full fleshed out arc here with this story. I don't know how far into it they went with the original. I'm sure they did with the book. Maybe this one's more based on the book. I don't know. That's where you guys can come in and help me down in the comments that have seen the original and read the book. Does this trailer look like it's going to go even more in depth? You know, I have questions. You have answers. Let me know. So anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts on the Firestarter trailer. Looking forward to hearing them. Also, be sure to come over to Killer Flicks, where we talk horror all day and every day, and on Fridays, Rudy Free Fall Fridays. Follow me on Drumdums on all my socials. Support me on Patreon. Buy me a coffee. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Drumdum out.